guys, it's your girl Lavaud, and I'm doing a whole story time. And today on Living with Vaud, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So I'm going to be speaking about my new music video, Oh My, featuring Ricardo Banks. Talk about the highs and the lows and the whole day. We shot it in Portland, Jamaica. Let's see the clips, guys. I had to wake up at 3 a.m. to get ready. Well, actually, I could have woken up at 4 a.m., but I woke up at 3 because I wanted to feel more relaxed. I was shattered though because we went bed around like 12, preparing for the next day. It was a 2-hour drive from Ochi, where we were staying at the Rio Hotel. And yeah, it was a long drive. I even had to stop to throw up because I got car sick. I have really bad car sickness. What a time to be alive. It was just a mad journey. But what was beautiful was that on the way there, we saw the sunrise and it was just beautiful and it was a vibe. When we got there, it was Portland, Frenchman Cove. When I found out that we was filming there, and what it looked like, I was like, what? Is this actually the day of my video shoot? It all hit me, and then I was crying because I was so overwhelmed, and I hadn't slept, and I just was thinking my skin looked horrible because I was breaking out because I didn't really sleep. But yeah, we got there, checked into a private cabin, which was so special. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually happening. And then hair and makeup felt so pressured. I think because we had to stop so I could throw up on the way there, it didn't buy us any time. So Tabby the makeup artist, amazing makeup artist, she had to rush my makeup, but it still ended up looking really good. We ended up getting on the beach around 10 o'clock, which was bad because we was meant to start filming at 7 a.m. But Estefan, who was a real trooper, he had filmed his scene first. He was in that water for about 4 hours, so by the time I got there, he looked like a prune. And I really respect his work ethic. As soon as I started, I was drained. I felt the pressure because I just felt like, oh my God, I've let everyone down just because I had to stop. But yeah, we got through it. My makeup kept melting off my face. I tripped a lot while I was walking to him because my dress was quite long and quite tight. But other than that, it was good. I had to center myself and look around and be like, wow, I have actually manifested this and I'm shooting my music video on the beach. So yeah, apart from that, great morning, I could say. As soon as we got there, I noticed these massive, beautiful trees. There was a pathway leading down towards the beach. It was breathtaking. The crew were amazing. They were there set up, so professional, really catering to whatever I needed, trying to keep me focused and calm me down because I was really overwhelmed in a good way. When I got down there, Christina, the director, she was there. She was really encouraging, really focused, telling me what to do in terms of how because with me, with this whole music video experience, I already say in the beginning what my angles are. So if my face looks mad and they know that I'm not gonna like it, they will literally be like, no, Lavaud, put your head there because you're not gonna like it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it was great. I really appreciated the whole crew and the director, makeup artists, the dancers that were there. Everyone was just so professional and on point, and it was such a beautiful day. The one main thing that I actually loved about Frenchman Cove is there's a section where the river meets the sea, and it was just so beautiful to just be part of that. So yeah. These two dancers who were on my set, Lincia and Adriana, were amazing, beautiful black goddesses. As soon as I finished the first scene, they graced me with their presence and told me how much they loved the track, which was so important to me because it felt so genuine. And even when they were dancing, it just felt like they genuinely loved the track. And that's all I could ever pray for, is when I'm working with a team of people that they genuinely like what they're working on. They were so lovely and so elegant and graceful. And I was like, wow, I have such amazing women on my set. I was getting a bit emotional. They were really helpful, even with my movement. They were very encouraging and they helped a lot with movement direction. Even though everything was already choreographed by this amazing woman called Amber Ray, she helped me through a lot before I went to Jamaica, but they were like reminding me of what my body looked like and like the shape and, you know, so I really appreciated them. Amazing women to work with. Second outfit was an absolute mess before we actually figured out what I was gonna wear. There was a whole wardrobe malfunction, but before all of this, we were really pressed for time. The AD, Natalie, kept coming like, are you ready yet, Lavaud? Are you ready? Because, you know, the sun was going down, it was just a mess. So what I had to do was borrow Tabby's scarf that she was wearing on her head, and I basically had to tie it and wrap it as a bra. So it was actually the makeup artist's scarf, because the bikini top that I was meant to wear was it just wasn't working. So my hair was a mess, my makeup was ruined from the seawater, from the first scene. So we had to wipe everything off, and it took me like an hour to get ready again for the next scene, but we got through it. When we got down there, I had to be in the river. So the first scene was fine, just dancing in front of the camera, in front of the river. But getting into the river to get to the other side was insane. First of all, the water was freezing cold. I thought I was gonna catch pneumonia. And at the same time, because the current of the river meeting the ocean was so crazy, I had to try and use as much strength to swim to the other side, because no joke, the current was taking me away into the ocean. But we got there in the end, so I swam to the other side of the river, did the little scene, which ended up looking beautiful. Christina's amazing for that shot. Just the whole crew, Randy and everyone that came up with that bit, it was amazing. Then I had to swim back, and there was the last shot of that scene where I had to lie down backwards in the river. When I say I was shivering to a point where my teeth were chattering, it was crazy. But I just was like, firm it. And at the same time, the sand was so soft that it was pulling me into the river. So it was like, kind of like they were telling me to stay still, but I couldn't because the current was taking me away. And it was like dragging me, and I guess I'm not really weighty. So I had to like try and grab the sand underneath to try and like hold me down. But we got there in the end. It was a mess of a scene, but a great one. At the same time, it came out great. And everyone was really proud of me because it was freezing. I think because my ears and my feet were all in that water, my whole body was just finished. But yeah, it was great. Even though it was the hottest day ever, it was great. So this was the last scene of the day, the last shot of the day that didn't end up making the cut for the video, but it was such a beautiful piece to have. We used it as other content. I loved the head wrap. It was actually meant to be multicolored, but because my hair it was just slipping off the head wrap, we just used the red one, which was amazing. It was a scene that was meant to be put in there from before, but because the light had completely gone down, the sun had completely gone down, no one really thought we should put it in there, but my manager, JQ, was like, no, we must have it in there. And I'm very grateful that we ended up doing it because it's such a beautiful piece. And I actually think it might be my favorite. The tree is my favorite shot, but there's something about it. It's just so simple and elegant and very model-esque, I guess. I know everyone's wondering why wasn't Ricardo Banks in the video and questioning why we didn't put him in there, but he actually was meant to be in there, and his flight got cancelled because of NSARS and lockdown. So that same week he couldn't come through. However, he supported the video and we did what we could do with the footage that we had. As you can see, this green screen situation, when the camera zooms into the TV, was meant to be his bit where it zooms in and it's a bit of his world and he does his part of the verse. But yeah, it still came out great, and you know, we still have many more surprises this year, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It was an incredible experience and I will do it again in a heartbeat. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell button. And if you haven't watched the video already, go check it out and let me know what you think. Yeah, more to come. because I have places to be and people to meet. I'm joking. I actually don't. Nothing to do after this.